Hello and hi, welcome to Mind Body Souls. This is a space where we discuss manifestations, spirituality, psychology, self-empowerment and self-motivation and self-help. So if you are a person who is interested in all of these topics and such similar topics, you're welcome. My name is Diptii and I'm the founder of Mind Body Souls and your host. Today we're going to be discussing about a topic which helps us understand as to how we can increase our belief in our desired reality. So almost all of you would be aware of what is law of attraction. Law of attraction in a nutshell is that your thoughts create your experiences. The better your thoughts, the better your experiences. Now, whether or not you believe law of attraction is working for each and every one of us. It's like it's like someone coming and saying that, oh, you know what, I don't believe in law of gravity. Even for that particular person, if that person was to jump from the 10th floor of a building, he would still fall down to the ground, even though he does not believe in the law of gravity. He's not really going to fly up. So law of attraction is also something similar. Whether you believe, whether you don't, it's still working for you. All right. So that having said that, let me get started. How do you increase your belief about your desired reality? So in the LOA family, we have the current reality and the desired reality. And one of the core things that we do is to increase our belief in our desired reality. How do we do that? Number one tip is for you to daydream. This might really seem weird if you're hearing this for the first time, but daydreaming, it's also called as visualization. So if you can visualize in great detail about your desired reality, you will help it come to you so much faster and so much smoother. I remember back when I was in 11th or 12th, I had lots of emotional ups and downs, family-wise. I had a family situation wherein I had a stepmom, emotionally things were not good, financially things were not good, and I remember studying in the CBSE school and having those big fat books. Every evening I would open those books. I had taken science stream, so CBSE kids would relate to this. So I just opened up the books and I wanted to study, but all I could do was to daydream about how better the life is going to be in the future. What are the corporate jobs that I'm going to do? How am I going to get dressed for the corporate jobs? Which are the countries that I'm going to visit? So on and so forth. Back then, I did not have an idea about visualization or about law of attraction. It's just something which came to me. I guess it made me feel peaceful and a little more, happier than originally I was at that place. So I continued doing it. But you will not believe it. Every one of the things that I've seen, I have daydreamed has come true. So I did not know back then that this is a thing, but it still worked. And stressing this point once again, you should go ahead and visualize your desired reality in as much detail as is possible. So let's move on to tip number 2. Again, back when I was just getting started with law of attraction, this was 2011, 2013, I forget exactly when. Back then, I used to, again, I had a lot of emotional ups and downs. A lot of healing which was required internally. We will come to that in some other video. But as of now, back then I was introduced to law of attraction, and this whole concept gave me so much of peace and so much of hope, that I can live my life in accordance with what my soul really wants. rather than just listening to the society, or just not living a happy life, or not living a life of purpose. So initially it started as a hope, but then what used to make it so much more exciting was that I used to read other people's success stories. I remember back then there was a site which was thesecret.com. So that was again by Rhonda Byrne, the author of The Secret. And there used to be a section where there were stories, success stories of people from all across the world. And I would just go there and devour all the stories, and I would feel so good listening, or rather reading about their manifestations. And somewhere while doing all of that, my belief in the fact that if it can happen to all these people from so many different different countries, it can happen to me as well. And that gave me a hope, and that strengthened the belief that I had in my desired reality. So I would definitely advocate you going ahead and reading success stories of other people. Let's move on to point number 3. I, for one, have journals which date back to 2007. Okay, I used to write things down. This is what I want. I feel bad about these things. I honestly, growing up, I was not a person who had too many friends. I always had quality friends, restricted to like 3 or 4 at the max. These 3 or 4 friends of mine are everything to me, and I'm everything to them. Okay, I'm lucky that way. So for me, as far as my friends or my inner circle is concerned, it's always been quality over quantity. Okay, and I remember writing, so to make up for lack of friends, I would actually write down everything in a journal, and I have maintained so many journals right from 2007 or even before that. I don't really remember, but I have journals which are dated 2007, and when I see those journals, I've written down, I'd like this, I'd like that, and there are a list of things, and I see that almost all of them have been fulfilled. The reason why I say almost all of them is because during the journey from 2007 onwards, there are some of the things that I've written down which I wanted to change, but everything that I stuck on with, it's actually come true. And whenever I open my journal and I look at that, I feel so good. I feel so hopeful once again that yes, it's possible, it's possible. And I would highly recommend this. If you have journals, if you have books where you've written small manifestation, even if you've not written it, even if you can kind of think back and recollect that these are certain things that I aspired or I wanted at one point of time, and they have actually become a reality. I think that instills a lot of belief that yes, agar tab ho sakta hai, to abhi bhi ho sakta hai. And you start working with renewed passion. So this was my tip number 3. Let's come to the 4th point. Just observe people in and around you, especially people who are above 55, 60. Not necessary, but just observe people. You will correlate that the way a person thinks, that is exactly how their experience is. So if you find somebody who is a little cunning, who is a little toxic, who is not genuine, you will see that their experiences correspond to those thoughts. On the other hand, if you notice people who are kind, who are genuine, who are happy, who like to have positivity, who have positive aura, their lives will show those experiences which resonate with the kind of thoughts that they have. So the point that I'm trying to make is your life experiences are exactly proportional to the kind of thoughts that you think. So that was my point number 4. I have mentioned 4 points in this video. I hope it resonated with you. I hope you've taken down some notes. I hope it's this is going to help you develop your belief, because in law of attraction, belief is a very important thing. The 3 steps of law of attraction is believe, ask, believe, and receive. So belief is super important. I hope this made you. I'm sorry, I'm blabbering. I'm not going to edit this. Anyways, I hope this video was of value to you. If so, please show some love, like and subscribe, and share it with your friends. And I will catch you in the next video. Till then, stay empowered, because you're worth it.